I'm sure you've heard the old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Then, out of nowhere, a smart contract bug gets exploited, wiping out the entire project overnight. Gone. So how do you effectively diversify in DeFi? Lending platforms, liquidity pools, staking, and yield farming strategies. Now that's the second principle, but if you don't get this next one right, you likely won't have a portfolio by next week. And that's not an exaggeration. Let's dive in. Principle number 3, security first, always. Here's the hard truth. In DeFi, you are the bank. And with that power comes an immense responsibility. Without the layers of protection that traditional banks offer, you're entirely in control. And that means you're also the one responsible for securing your assets. If you don't take security seriously, you're leaving yourself wide open to hacks, scams, and even simple human error that could wipe out everything. Let me ask you this. If your portfolio suddenly grew to $1 million tomorrow, how confident are you that it would be safe? Without the right precautions, that $1 million could disappear faster than you think. Hacks happen all the time in DeFi. Phishing scams, wallet breaches, and smart contract exploits are more common than people realize. One weak point in your security setup could cost you everything, regardless of how much you've earned or how well you've diversified. That's why securing your assets is absolutely non-negotiable. The first step, you need a hardware wallet. Storing your long-term holdings in a hardware wallet is one of the safest ways to protect your assets because it keeps your private keys offline, away from hackers who might try to breach your account. A hardware wallet ensures that even if someone gets access to your computer or online accounts, they won't be able to touch your long-term investments without the physical device. Next, you should be using two-factor authentication on every single platform you interact with. This adds another layer of security by requiring a secondary form of identification, usually a code sent to your phone or a separate app, before anyone can log in. It might seem a bit inconvenient, but it's one of the easiest and most effective ways to prevent unauthorized access to your accounts. Another critical step is to separate your hot wallet, the one you use on day-to-day DeFi transactions, from your cold storage, where you keep your long-term holdings. Think of it like having a checking account for daily expenses and a savings account for long-term security. Your hot wallet should only have a small portion of your assets, just enough to cover immediate transactions. The bulk of your wealth should be locked away in cold storage, only accessible through your hardware wallet. The reality is, the top DeFi investors take security very seriously. They don't cut corners when it comes to protecting their assets. That's why they're able to sleep soundly at night while others panic during market fluctuations. They know that even if their portfolios grow significantly, their wealth is safeguarded with layers of security, making it nearly impossible for hackers or scammers to breach their defenses. If you're serious about building wealth in DeFi, you need to be just as serious about protecting it. And you'll need to be serious about this next principle too. It's equally as important as the one we just covered. Not understanding the next one could put your portfolio at risk.